I got the future.
What's up, subscribers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about some updates for Advaxis stock, trading under the ticker ADXS. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications about our future videos talking about the stock market and personal finances. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage of choice, and let's jump into it. Since the last time that we talked about Advaxis here on the channel, we have seen some huge movement in the share price over the past 5 trading days, closing out the trading week at around $1.04 per share. So why was Advaxis up so much this past week? This movement comes off of some recent news that Advaxis management released, providing financial results for the fiscal year ending October 31st, 2020. Honestly, these results weren't really that reassuring, with Advaxis posting a net loss of $26.5 million compared to $16.6 million the year prior, although they did report a decrease in their expenses related to research and development year over year, as well as recently announcing some new clinical results for one of the medications in its pipeline. Advaxis' president and CEO, Kenneth Berlin, went on to discuss the results of the study further, stating that they have consistently shown that the medication has potential to synergistically enhance and/or restore sensitivity to checkpoint inhibitors. He went on to state that based on the encouraging results of this study, they have begun enrollment in the expansion of Part B to further evaluate the promising signals of sustained clinical benefit observed in Part B in the treatment of non-small cell lung cancer patients with immediate prior progression on Keytruda, as well as Part C, which will evaluate the medication in combination with Keytruda in the first-line setting. And what's even more exciting is that this is only one of the immunotherapies in Advaxis' pipeline. In case you're just now starting to look into Advaxis as a potential investment, I talked about the mechanism of action of their immunotherapies in a prior video, so I'll be sure to put a link to that video at the top of the screen right now, as well as the pinned comment down below in case you want to check that out in order to learn more. And on top of the news that we just received about Advaxis' business model and their financial updates, I believe that some of the movement that we saw in the share price recently is somewhat related to the AMC and GameStop short seller squeeze that we've seen recently in the market over the past couple weeks. This recent movement in the share price, though, is also helping out Advaxis immensely, getting them closer to ensuring that they will be able to maintain listing on the NASDAQ by meeting the minimum listing requirement of $1 per share. So what have I personally been doing with my position in ADXS off of this news? I have to be honest with you guys. I decided to trim my position earlier this week and take some profits off of the table. I still think that Advaxis has a lot of potential ahead of it for the long term, but anytime that I'm investing in individual companies, especially very small cap and speculative companies like Advaxis, which at the time that I'm recording this video is currently trading with a market capitalization of around $115 million, I'm always looking to try to get my principal investment back as quickly as possible. I didn't sell all of my shares, just enough to recoup most of my principal investment. If the share price falls back in the short term, which I anticipate that it probably will at some point, then I will definitely consider buying some more shares if that happens. What are your thoughts about Advaxis stock? Is this a company that you're invested in? Are you thinking about investing in ADXS? Did you take some profits this past week? Where do you see the share price going over both the short term and the long term? Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think. And while you're down there, if there are any other stocks or topics that you would like me to talk about in a future video, please feel free to comment that down below as well. As a reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician with an interest in personal finances and investing. Please make sure you're doing your own research before you make any financial decisions. And please be sure to smash that like button and click on the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.